What is up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to our Highlands Fishing gameplay. I'm trying to figure something out here. And honestly, I'm trying to figure out if maybe I need to shut the game down and do something. I feel like this thing is in the way. Usually I don't like doing this, but I'm gonna do it. I'm gonna do it, people. I'm gonna do it. Let's jump into the mod hub. What's up, Bossman? Rusty Ranch. Libshawn. What's up? What's news, manual attach? We are looking for the most fabulous mod people didn't know they needed until they find out exists. Search for GTX. Show it to me. I will like this. Thank you very much. Give it to me. Let's go. So we've got a chat question pinned up there. What feature is Highlands Fishing missing that would make it, air quotes, complete? I would love to know what you all think would make the DLC more complete than it is. You're never going to get meat processing. This is a E for everyone game. And Giants feels that knowledge that you take a living cow and kill it and slice it up in order to package meat is not E for everyone. Children should not learn about the facts of life from a video game. They should learn it from other people, like the parents. Probably why you'll also never see boy cows and girl cows and them needing to, you know, do a thing in order to, well, you know, make little baby cows. Oh, let's see. What can we do? What can we do? Quick copy. Right click. Oh, looky. It's going to cost me money. All right, let's do this. Rename cell. No, I thought I could move something. I thought I could move it. What if we can demolition mode? No. You know, you should really know how to use a mod before you try to use it on screen. Just saying. You should also be able to click on a tab that you want to click on. Okay, no, I don't want to join fields. Are you looking to quickly join two fields together or repair field? No. Configure existing placeables, short of cache. No, quick copy. All right, I thought this lets you move. But no. It does not. I mean, we could quick copy. Right click and we could put this over here. And then we can sell this one. And then we could smooth all this back out. Because I got plans for this later. Alright, that's really disappointing. I thought I could move it. That's on me though. That's not on let's go to here. Let's go to production. I want to go to current trigger, fill level on my output to 1700 is I think how many onions I had in here or close to it. That way technically I don't lose any. Well, boss man, I think the deal with Highland cows is that why did I get out? In order to be a Scottish map, well, I think a signature cow animal livestock helps complete that picture. So I think we got the cows because of the region of the map more than anything else. Gosh, what is wrong? Packaged onions. Where are we taking these bad boys? Someplace close to the shop. Logistics Center Railroad. Sure. What's up, Juan? How's it going? Oh, wrong way, wrong way. Here we are, driving the wrong side of the road again. I think what's missing though to make it complete is whatever the heck Cole's supposed to do. Cole just seems to be just kind of hanging out there, doing nothing. What's automatic at this point? So tonight we're going to work on making some silage. We're going to work on making some hay. We're also going to try to get some fields planted. Hopefully we're going to... I'm going to move the cow pasture for the main farm. I'm going to move it up the hill. And we're going to then be able to reclaim the land that the cow pasture is on. It was made into a field by someone on the Discord, and I thought, you know what, that's a cool idea. Let's replicate it. So that's what we're going to do, hopefully. First, I got some onions to sell. We got to reconfigure this tractor so it has proper horsepower. I saw someone post about that from Agritechnica. Richard. Rusty Ranch, you know what? In some feedback I gave Giants today about Highlands Fishing, I don't think it was going to happen. Because Giants doesn't really have a good history of update or back porting things. So, for example, Giants asked cultivators. I am a cultivator. So, what our communities thought about Highlands Fishing. And overall, I provided positive comments that people were very happy about the map. They thought the map looked great. They were kind of hot and cold on the fishing production. Some were like, why do we have fishing? What's the purpose? Others were just disappointed that the fishing was, or that it was production. It just seemed very sterile, a little bit too simplified. Why can't... There we go. I had mentioned that I was a little disappointed that Giants took the route of a simple production for the fishing and the fish food, as opposed to maybe something a bit more in depth. And when I say more in depth, I mean something like our current animal system, where it's not just fish food in, young fish out, or young fish in, or young fish in, fish food in, and adult fish out. That we have some level of reproduction, maybe, in the big fishing ponds. That we don't only grow fish, but we can enhance fish. We get more fish. Well, we gotta go across the street. I also had commented that, you know, the rod and reel fishing is interesting. Some people are kind of hot and cold on the rod and reel fishing and the mini game. I, as well as I think some of you all, would like to have seen it where we can keep the fish. We don't just sell them or possum back. The idea of keeping the fish and then taking our collection of caught fish and selling them manually. Rabbit Rob G, 53 months, people. That is serious. That is some serious commitment there. I like the stationary baler. I've used it lots of times. We are still producing stuff. Okay. We are not going to turn that off then. But I am going to move some of these oils. There, that's it. Resnick with the 54-month membership. David with 25. Scooter with 54. All right. The way I look at it, it's automatic, Chris. I'm not kicking them off. It's automatic, and it shouldn't be once, but every half hour. I mean, it's not something you gotta do, and just like so many other features of the game, I see it as something people will mess with and then never really go back to. But it's something you could replicate, kind of, you know what, we're cutting out for the day, it's a little early, let's just go down to the stream and do a little fishing, kill a little time. Just like horses and riding the horses. How much is that really done? Do we really need cars in the game? The motorbike. Richard, I really haven't spotted any, but I haven't really gone looking. From what I understand, there's an issue with the New Holland if you have front fenders. It's just like forestry, as I was saying earlier. Some people do love forestry, other people can't stand it. I think I missed my turn. Yeah, missed my turn. Alright, let's head down here to the fish food place. Drop off the oil. Okay. And let's see. Onion soup. Nobody's close that takes onion soup. Nobody's close that takes onion salt. Are you serious? How about fried onions? No one's close that takes fried onion. Are you all freaking serious? Alright, what's over here by the sawmill? Feed and grain. You take that. Good. You take that. Alright, we're going here. Yeah, Christopher, I've seen you come by before. I remember some comments, the videos. Well, Raz, I could very much see a meeting like that happening where, yeah, you just get in the room and like, okay, it's got to ship in 3 months, so we are done adding. We have to basically finish out what we've started. Oh, are you kidding me? According on this map or a mod map? Well, I thought I was on the left side. I thought I was. I mean, I would say typically a helper not completing a field would be related to field definitions not being fully complete. Oh, well, I took my private lane up to my farm. Hold on. While we're here, Okay, we got wheat in here, barley in there. I gotta get down there to the cow farm. Probably thinking of a roundabout Ray, but anyway. We gotta make our way, once we drop off the onions, we gotta make our way over to the windmill, pick up our flour. Yeah, like this tractor, supposedly there's an issue with the front fenders, but I don't know. Mine are fine. What other games are you all playing as of late? Seems like there's lots of good stuff coming out. And I believe I heard there's a GTA 6 release date. Now, is that for console or is that for the kit and caboodle? Farm Sim Gym, I think that's all there is. There's a couple teaser videos, no real info. Are you freaking serious, truck? Oh, and now there's another one. Yeah, there's way too many tourist vans or buses. Courtney's just playing everything. Well, you hadn't seen that bus before, but I had two of them. So Farm Sim Gym, it's basically vaporware at this point. I have not seen anything about it. My guess is it's been plastered all over Facebook, and since I never go to Facebook, I never see it. But it's been stated that pretty much everything out about it looks to be AI generated. So there's, as best folks can tell, there's nothing really out there about it. It's vaporware at this point. My thoughts are, until something exists, then it's nothing. How is Outer Worlds 2? I'll tell you what, the Jeff Favio video that I posted in Discord today got me thinking a little bit about NASCAR 25. Comes out tomorrow. Went to Steam, see how much it's going to be. No price listed. What's up with that? What's up with Steam not listing prices for games? Now, realistically, I don't know how much time I had to put into it. So I'm probably not going to get it, but if you had all the time in the world, it'd be something I'd pick up. But we don't have all the time in the world. Thank you. I'm waiting till that field down there that I just started gets done. Then we'll move into November. Hopefully we'll see our Christmas lights come up. I've not gotten to Christmas decorations. Well, Courtney, if you're playing those other games like Hogwarts Legacy, it should be just fine. And when in doubt, I've got a video on low-end systems and Farm Sim 25's graphic settings. I can run Farm Sim 25 on a system with integrated AMD graphics, and it runs fine. Custom medium settings, runs fine, looks great for what it's running on. Farm Sim will run on a Steam Deck, it'll run on a Windows gaming handheld. As I trust nothing that comes out of any AI's bit bucket. Oh, it's just plowing all of our product. This thing has 0 turning radius, meaning it's atrocious when you have all wheel steering turned off. All right, we're gonna turn that off there. That is the most interesting seating pattern I think I've seen. I gotta figure out where I put my baler. We can bail while we wait. I see I turned off 4-wheel steer with this one too. Yeah, well, it's something that you can guarantee this channel will never use. And that is AI for anything related to something that a human should be able to do. Wrong turn. Farm Sim Gym, the last console I ever owned was the original Xbox. The OG. All right. Well, what they need to teach in schools is how to use it properly. It's like back in the day. Back in the day, heaven forbid, you use a calculator in math class. Son, you're not going to always have a computer available to do your math for you. You need to know your mathematic tables. Bullshit, I call on that. Because now we got more powerful computers in everyone's pockets, including our middle schoolers. So let's teach them how to use it and not how to don't use it. AI is not going to go away, so we need to teach people how to use it properly and not leave them to their own devices. Courtney, thanks for the sub and thanks for coming and hanging out with me. It's like, you know, back in the day, they're like, never take rides from strangers. Now there's lots of apps for that. Now some people will hire a stranger to drive their kid around because they can't go pick their kid up. Man, we are making some serious baleage here. So that's the big thing, is people need to be learning how to use AI properly and when it's not proper. Yep, Farm Sim Gym, that's the thing. These AI data centers are going to be driving up memory prices. They're going to be driving up storage prices. Yeah, there's Uber for Uber kids, Uber teens. Like discounted rates for teens to use Uber to go from one place to the next because they can't drive and their parents can't take them where they need to go. Not saying it's something I would do. It's just something some people would do. Well, the ones that are water cooled, typically they are self-contained water cooling. It's a closed system. Now, I will tell you that if you own a home or your home is suited for, it's definitely worth looking into solar panels to free your reliance upon the grid, if not entirely, to significantly reduce your reliance on the grid. Not that I'm one of those off-gridders, but I can tell you there's never been a day that I've regretted putting solar panels up. I think we're 3 years into it now. Some months we have no power bill, other months we have a power bill, but it's nowhere near what it used to be. Oh, Bailey's not that bad. Is this thing done? What? Oh, you're out of fertilizer. All right, look. We're going to do this just to save time. I put 2,200 units in. We'll take 2,200 units away when I get back down to the farm. Oh, electric everything, yeah. Thankfully, we're not electric everything. I've got gas stove, gas furnace, gas hot water heater. Especially in Ohio. It gets downright chilly up there. I mean, if you own, it might be worth looking into those new mini split air conditioning heat pumps. Supposedly they're massively efficient. I've not used. There's no snowplow to push silage around. I wouldn't use a snowplow to push silage around. Now, if you're talking about this is a leveler. You can use this to level silage. But really, it's more or less something you don't necessarily need as long as you loaded the bunker well by trying to load it fairly smooth to begin with, and you don't really need to push it around. You just need to drive over it a lot. Oh. Yeah. The snow groomer. I don't even know where you find the dumb thing. Oh, here. Yeah, the ski slope groomer. This is like a luxury item. It's not needed in any rate. it will compact your silage quicker, but it's not needed. I mean, I wouldn't get it unless I was like massive, big scale silage. I've got a video on silage. You can go check it out if you haven't seen it. Includes a segment on compacting silage in a bunker. Tell you what, a fireplace, either it's hot or it's like Hades. Growing up, we heated the house with firewood. We had a split level. The fireplace, the stove was in the basement, or it was in the bottom level of the split level. The bedrooms were in the level above it, on the second floor, and of course the living space was on the main level for the most part. We had basically a finished basement where the stove was. That level was always hot because you had to run the stove hot in order for the heat to rise up the stairwell to even become remotely close to heating up the main level. And then they cut a hole in the ceiling / floor of the upstairs hallway in order to better heat the upper floor where the bedrooms were. So the basement level was always Hades hot. The second level was always cool, and the bedrooms were pretty much always cold. And boy, oh boy, did you know you were going downstairs because the heat would just roll up that stairwell. Alright, he's hopefully about done going perimeter. We later did a remodel, I guess, expansion, add-on, and put another stove on the main level, which helped to some degree, but I think where it's at is those big outside wood-burning furnaces that then circulate hot water. Those either weren't really a thing in my area growing up, or I'd never really seen them until a lot later in life. I don't know. Growing up, I had to keep 3 houses in wood. During the winter. And of course, we would sell firewood. Right? So we had to keep that going. I pretty much vowed to never heat a home again with wood. What's this? Unload bale early. Yep. Drop it down. Okay. Yeah, we had plenty of trees on the farm. Plenty of land with the trees. I think after I went to college, they had a logging company come in and do some logging out, thin things out, take out the old wood. Well, my grandfather would always say that cutting firewood, it warms you up 3 times. And quite frankly, I don't need to be warmed up 3 times. I can just be warmed up once, and I'm fine with it. Because it warms you up as you are cutting it, splitting it, and tossing it in the truck. Warms you up a second time as you are unloading it, or stacking it, or splitting it. And it warms you up the 3rd time when you get to burn it. Yeah, I know I'd come back from school, it'd be my job to stoke the fire, get it going good again. It'd be my job to stoke it in the morning before going to school. Anthony, I do like this map too. As we wait to see what Farmer Andy might have in store for us with the winter update of Hofbergman. I'll probably be on this map until that winter update happens. Well, Chad, that's why we have kids. We have kids so they can do the jobs and we don't have to anymore. I thought he already had a 4X Riverbend Springs. Yeah, we would put a we had a big kettle and we'd fill it with water and just leave it on top of the stove. We used to have a big old metal splitting maul. Yeah, big old metal head. It had metal handle to it. And let's just say we used that enough that we busted the weld on multiple splitting mauls where the handle was welded to the head. So then we went and got a hydraulic splitter. Best invention ever. Actually, I'll tell you about the best invention ever after that. But at any rate, we had the good old hydraulic splitter. Hooked it up behind a four-wheeler and, you know, it ran off of a gas-powered motor. And you had a nice hydraulic cylinder to drive the splitting wedge. And that was great. Ours had the feature you could either run it horizontally or you could flip it up and run it vertically. We never ran it vertically. I would have thought that would have been a great idea because you wouldn't have to pick the big log up off the ground and put it on the splitter and then have to deal with a big split log. Because I was the one doing that, I thought, how about we just set it upright and then we can just kind of roll the log on. And when it busts and splits in half, that's fine. Gravity can take half of it wherever it wants to go, and we can keep track of the other half. Nope. I got to pick up the heavy log hunks and put them on the splitter, and then wrangle the two pieces as they split. At any rate, the best invention ever. Let me pull one up. Trying to find a example. Here we go. There we go. Place one log here. Run one log into the cutting chamber where it gets cut. And then there's a splitter. And then it rides this nice elevator up and puts it in a pile. Best invention ever. You know, I've seen videos where someone who's got a lot of land will go and rent one of those things for like a week, and they'll have logs cut and they'll run a bunch of logs through it And they'll have a huge pile of split wood after a week. And they can make tons of cash. Tons of cash in firewood for the time investment. All right, back here on the farm. We used about 1,000 lettries of fertilizer. So here's Yep, here's 1,000 lettries of fertilizer. Let's go here, easy dev controls. Delete objects input. Go away. Okay, delete palette. All right, there we go. We've made good. We made good on us cheating in fertilizer. Let's make it tomorrow. Walter, I want these decorations gone in the morning. Let's see if Walter did good. Hey, they're still here. I said I wanted them to be gone. Oh, that's not good. That was fishing rod through the head. That's the new way to kill somebody. All right. Okay. Let's go over here and talk about our plans. Did I find a trigger for water? What are you talking about? I want to move these cows over here. That's some nice trees. So I'm going to put some cows over here. I think I'll just replicate that thing. It's we got this line down here. Let's H. Welcome to my new cow pasture. All right, see how many cows I can put in here. $97, not as many as over there, but okay. Oh, you know what? Typically, I don't do this, but we're going to do it twice. 2 times in one stream. Back to the mod hub for another fabulous GTX invention. The man who makes mods that you didn't even know you needed until you needed. Show me move animal husbandry. Thank you. What's up, Hellhawk? Long time no see. How you been? Gordon, are you asking about Ranch Sim? Don't know, never tried it. Now, let's go over here. Oh yeah, it's gonna look nice with cows over there. I think they're more productive. I don't know if they move, but M for move. I want to move you. I want to move all of you. Yes, I do. Well, thank you. I want to move all of you. And lastly, I want to move all of you. Well, thank you. Now they're gone. Oh, look over here. I don't know. I'm sure someone has gone through and what? I was thinking about putting a field here. Or should we do sheeps? Should we do sheeps? I mean, we already got sheeps up here. Should we have more sheeps down here? Put a message in the comments. Should we carve this up into a field? Or should we make it sheeps? Speaking of carving things into a field. Welcome to Grassfield. Let's buy this bad boy. We're going to use this for silage. Thank you. Thank you for motorage. Did I miss my opportunity? Soybeans. Where do we have soybeans? Are you freaking kidding me? Nobody had beans on the... If you've not been inside this thing, it's really cool. We are out of everything. Turn this off. Chickens. Raz wants goats, me oats. I got the big cow farm too. For machinery. Alright. We're gonna make this official. We're gonna decelerate. Don't run in the road. Or the river. Vote away. Goats me oats. Uh-oh. Goats has 50% of the vote. 33. 50. Either everybody wants goats or there's nobody voting. Is this rigged? See that guy? He tried to cut me off. Welcome to Kinlake. Please drive carefully. We will not observe traffic signs. I guess the folks around here don't observe Christmas until December. Oh my gosh. This. I mean, that's kind of cool. Okay. Let's see what happens. 50-50 that we flip. I didn't know this trailer had a spare tire under it. Should I take this opportunity to mention that Project Motor Racing is going to be releasing in 2 weeks in 1 day. We will be providing coverage and gameplay of Project Motor Racing just over on our secondary channel. If you are a farm sim fan and a racing sim fan, would appreciate you go check out that channel, subscribe, and if you wish to participate in our Project Motor Racing League that we will be kicking off once it does release, then you will also need to be a member of the Discord. Because we will be having a league race night every week. We're going to be running a regular schedule. Explanation FK's Funhouse or a link to the secondary channel where we will have our Project Motor Racing gameplay at, and explanation Discord for a link to the Discord. What is this? I don't know what that is. Is that a real herbicide? Oh, there we go. Let's drive down the road, crab walk. Well, it looks like Goats is going to win, unless there's a massive series of late votes. There's our new cows. $16 votes, really? Be nice if this had like a pasture version, right? Like if we could come in here and we could customize this. Nope. Oh, there you can, if you look close, we'll go back to this. F, customization. Yeah, you know, yeah, I want panels on my goat pen. Anywho, if we look, we have an angle now. So we know the angle of our rotation. Wait, what the heck happened? Oh, there we go. Where are we at? Man, this is gonna be a lot of goats. Well, I don't know why you're not letting me smooth it. Whatever. What's up? This is predominantly a farming channel. We do have a secondary channel where we put other gameplay down. Goats, me oats. Start out with that. We'll go with 10 of each. There we go. Aren't you cute? Yeah, let's put a fishing rod through your skull. Okay. Oh, if I could type it right. Did I still not type it right? Where is... You know, it's absolutely annoying. When people change stuff around. Oh. There you go. That's a link to the second channel. That's where we have other gameplay. I agree, Chad. I agree. I mean, something that I took the wrong turn again. Why is this the busiest road in the map? Don't people know I got things to do? I mean, something that I discovered was that the farmer's market wasn't reconfigured to take onions or any of the onion products. So again, it wasn't backported. We were talking earlier in the stream about Giants having a bad history of not backporting things. Like, why do we not have a boat dealer added to the Asian map and the North American map? Well, there's been no hotfix since the game came out or the DLC released. Why did we not backport the fish hatchery on Riverbend Springs to be something? It would have been nice for owners of this DLC to have gotten additional functionality out of those other maps. Alright, I want to pick up this hay because I want to feed our goats and our cows. Our sheep are good because I found that we have some hay bales on the side of the sheep building that we get at the start. But to your comment, why can't we store a fishing rod like we can store a chainsaw? Because there's some buildables with the DLC that include tool shed functionality. I could see where maybe they wouldn't backport that on the existing tool sheds. But for the new ones, there's no reason. All right. So if you didn't know, down here beside the sheep, watch out, we nearly jackknifed it. We have these little bales of hay. They are usable. And we can feed our sheeps. I mean, I guess we can feed our cows with them too. What's up, Tristan? How's it going? Oh, of course. I forgot. Well, fine. Let's just mess up our stack. Oh, are you kidding me? There. I mean, it would have been nice, but I really don't hold that. That we need to have a production pre-placed for everything that's needed. Neither production really uses a lot of oil, so it wouldn't be unreasonable to buy oil in. What's up, Mark? Just 5 more to go. I wish the shed on that side had a little higher roof. Because I think it lends itself really good to being a bale shed, but the roof's too low that you can't drive through with a bale trailer. I mean, you can see I parked the harvester on the other side. And the roof is high enough, or the siding's high enough on this side to drive through. But not the other side. And it'd be neat if in the customization you could change like building age. Like I want to place a new building, or I want to place an old building. Do I have front loader arms? I do. Front loader forks? I do. Let's see if we can find them. Where are your front loader arms? Oh, there it is. Like, the way I understand what they've done with a lot of these buildings with respect to the weathering is that the weathering and the aging are just decals on the building. So in theory, you should be able to have a configuration where you can say, I want the building to be weathered or aged, so the aged and damaged decals appear. Or I want the building to be pristine. So in that case, then, right, it looks brand new. Cows have hay, sheep. Oh. Which is it? Oh. Duh. Why you no takey takey? Oh, did I? All right, quick experiment. Quick experiment before we have to completely destroy everything. I think I recall from my sheep video where I may have found that that building doesn't take bales. Now, it's been over a year, or nearly a year, since I did that. So let's just confirm. That thing still doesn't take bales for some ungodly reason. And then we're going to need to shut her down for the night. Aha, look. Where'd it go? Mega Bale fall from the sky and jam it over here where the other one was taken. See, it took hay here. Nada. It's not going nowhere. Totally just pain in my butt. All right, Raz, I recall something being said about the FSL. I don't think it's dead. I think it's just being reimagined. I think there's something about it going from a team to individual. I will need to ask around. So, we're gonna have to do something about this. No, it's not what I wanted. I'm happy with this. We're gonna have to do something down here because I need them to be able to take bales. So yay, I guess I get to sell all these guys. Get to clear all that out and just rebuild it. We bought the grass field down here. 3. So we're gonna need to harvest that. We planted wheat here. I'm gonna put onions back in field 13. I plan on putting onions in field 22 once it's time to do that. Keep an eye on the Giants Mod Hub with respect to map releases over the next few days. As maps get released, we will be obviously putting together map guide videos and publishing them here on this channel. Tomorrow morning, I've got a video on the second channel releasing of our Project Cars 2 gameplay as we continue to wait for Project Motor Racing. Explanation, FK Funhouse for a link to that. If you want to go check that out. We've been publishing Project Car 2 videos for the last couple weeks, and I want to try to finish out the GT4 Intercontinental Championship before Project Motor Racing gets started. That's releasing in 2 weeks, as of tomorrow. And when that does release, we will be putting out PMR content on the secondary channel, including organizing a multiplayer racing league. You got to be a member of the Discord in order to participate in that. Explanation Discord for that information. Till next time, happy farming.